Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we are playing the second game of the Cubs and Red Series. As you can see there, we lost the first game of this series, and we're looking to rebound in the second game of it as we face off against ex-Cub Jason Marquis, who's 1-8 with a 5.72 ERA, and his opposition is Travis Wood, who's 4-5 with a 3.08 ERA. I should say the ex-Red Travis Wood. So it's a flip-flop here, and as you can, and also I think we ended up getting the better end of that deal with Jason Marquis, who's 1-8 there, and then Travis Wood. I mean, he's below 500, but not doing awful this year. He's had good games, he's had bad games. That's just kind of how. That's just kind of the story of our season in general. We've been up and down all year. I mean, we've been hot, we've been cold. But playing better in the month of June than we had in the month of April. So trying to rebound and make it back to that 500 mark, trying to get our 30th win of the year, and sitting 9.5 back on the Brew Crew in the Central. The Brew Crew have been exceptionally hot all year. Hoping that they kind of falter off towards the end of the season and allow the rest of the division to kind of catch up. The Reds, on the other hand, have had a poor season, but blew us out yesterday, 8-1. The lone run being scored on Chris Bryant's NL-leading 14th homer of the year. So the offense did not show up. It hasn't shown up for the past couple games, and the starting pitching has been, to say the least, poor. So definitely need a rebound performance from Travis Wood. Kind of redeem the pitching staff. The bullpen, on the other hand, though, has been very good. I think they've allowed one run over the last two games, so that's more than you can ask from for your bullpen. But definitely need Travis Wood to go a little deeper into this ball game than Jake Arrieta did yesterday, as we're on a long stretch of games here, and we need to. And our bullpen does need a little bit of a day off, or at least some guys need a day off. So hopefully I don't have to go too deep into the pen today, but let's see what happens. Get into this game here. Gonna go ahead and wear the whites. Travis Wood is pitching today against Jason Marquis. Jorge Soler does need the day off, so Mike Baxter will be taking his place. Chris Bryant will move down to the 4 spot, and Addison Russell will move into the 2 spot with Mike Baxter batting last in the order. Just to spare Jorge's none, he just needs a day off. Sometimes a guy needs a day off, and so got to keep our guys fresh through this long stretch here. So let's go ahead and this lineup we're going to go out there with today, and I'm going to go ahead and kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve out at the friendly confines, the oldest ballpark in the National League, Wrigley Field. 101 years young. All right, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll be back after the game, guys.
On his way to third, Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home. Here's the throw to the plate, and Howie is gunned down. What an unbelievable throw by Yoenis Cespedes.
0-2 coming. Swing and a fly ball toward right center into the alley. Bradley on the
Getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. It's the Reds and the Cubs. Next on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's focus first on the two starters that get the ball here this afternoon.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Cincinnati Reds, as their order will read like this. Travis Wood will be on the mound to face them. He's a guy that's got pretty good command of his pitches, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fall in love with the fastball, because guys in the past have had a tendency to sit on it and have success against him. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Here comes perhaps the fastest man in baseball as Billy Hamilton strides forward to get this ball game underway.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
I just think they were sort of flat in the opener. They didn't play with a whole lot of inspiration, and that was reflected in the final score.
And he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. First batter of the game, he's all over this pitch and lines it to center field for a leadoff single to get things started.
Christopher Negron will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Now here's the first pitch. Gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Well, playing a little small ball here to start this ball game. You get the leadoff guy on base, and you figure, hey, why not bunt him over to second and let our 3, 4, 5 guys have a shot to drive in that first run? You can't really fault the logic there.
Joey Votto will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch coming. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
He's set, now the pitch. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And the recovery won't be in time to get him at third, and that ought to be scored as a passed ball.
Just a 4-seam fastball that time. Nothing too out of the ordinary. It just sort of looked like it got on him just a little bit quicker than he expected, and they're going to hit him with a pass ball for that one. That's called laziness.
From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. 1 out and a runner on third. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
Jay Bruce will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night. Now the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And one thing to keep an eye on as this game goes along, first pitch strikes. The more this guy can work from ahead, the better off he's going to be.
He's set, now the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Pause, now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And defensively, you see the Reds line up like this behind him. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they got the road trip off to a rousing start, coming up with a big win in Game 1. I doubt they'll all be that easy, but still, that was exactly what you're hoping for when you hit the road.
The 1-1 home. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. One-two pitch coming to Fowler. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. The 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this time.
Now the pitch. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Addison Russell will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Go get him!
And here's the first pitch. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And I think this is caused by a miss in location. Normally this is a pitch that you want down at the knees, but as you can see, this pitch is about letter high. And I think that threw him off just a little bit behind the plate, and he couldn't get up there to put a squeeze on it.
1-0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
The 1-2. And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
And even right here in the first inning, you can see they're going to play a little bit more conservatively to make sure they can get at least 1 out of this. And that sacrifice moves the leadoff man now to third base with just 1 out.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot down. And he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First pitch on the way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
A man at third with 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
He's ready now. The pitch. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. From the belt. Kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Chris Bryant will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls. Here's the first pitch to him. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. And on cue, here are the National League home run leaders I referred to. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
2 outs here with a runner at third. 1-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Cubs strand 1. We played an inning. No score. Brandon Phillips leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
First offering on the way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And the pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Marlon Byrd will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First pitch coming. On the move is Phillips. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's not in time. A stolen base for Phillips.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
He waits. Now the pitch. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be thinking, I know he's got that changeup, so I'd better not sit on the fastball too often.
Ready with another 0-2. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A runner at second, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Brian paints for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. From the stretch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes a 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Ready with another 2-2. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center. And the run will score as the Reds strike first to lead it 1-0. And he'll get in there safely.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Zach Cozart will be the batter. First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Comes set, now the pitch. Out of play. Pause, now the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Number 31 will stand in for the first time here. In now, number 31, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
He's ready now, the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Another 0-2 coming. Too high. 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
Has a look, now the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. Starlin Castro will dig in for the first time, and he'll do so right at the 300 mark for the year.
Starlin Castro.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Well, you know what? You got to like the hustle, but you've also got to know your outfielder's arms out there. This never had a shot of succeeding, and he gets caught running himself into a pretty avoidable out.
Standing in now, number 12. Hit hard but foul. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's probably guessing sinker there, so he knows not to follow through with the swing.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this is knocked down on the mound. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting 7th, left fielder,
Chris Denorfia will dig in now with a runner on base. And you know, Eric, after the error, he's got to be careful out there on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to let errors go as it is, but when it's your error, way tougher. Feel like you need to make amends on your own, and that can get you into even bigger trouble.
Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. In the air, down the left field line and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You've got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Travis Wood will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get one home, maybe two. This is a big time chance.
First pitch coming. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
Come on!
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a sacrifice attempt here. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. And they'll put the tag on him between third and home, and I don't know what he's thinking, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We'll go now to Billy Hamilton. Is ready to go here as we begin the third. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And on 3-1, this ball's hit in the air out to straightaway left field. 1 away here to begin the third.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Christopher Negron will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
In is Joey Votto now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, but this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Reds are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Mike Baxter makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Right fielder, Mike Baxter.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Bird is there to put it away for out number 1.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
Dexter Fowler will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first. First pitch coming. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch.
Here we go.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
Now here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Now a check swing. The appeal down to Earl Hendricks at third. No swing. It's ball 1. Here it comes. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
That's a real good sinker there. You can see this ball's in the dirt by the time he's committed to this swing. That's a nice job behind the plate of cleaning up and getting that put out at first.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and play off.
Hit hard to short. Throw on Nevada will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Jay Bruce will lead it off here for the Reds, followed by Brandon Phillips waiting his turn on deck.
Jay Bruce.
Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Pitch on the way. Fouled back. Here's the pitch. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is the second time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. A solo home run for Brandon Phillips. And it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
Well, so much for that 6 in a row he'd retired. That guy just says, take that.
Marlon Byrd standing in.
Right fielder. Marlon Byrd.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Runs 4 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Look out, 2-0 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
One out, nobody on. Here it comes, 3-0. Swing and a miss, but he's still in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Brian Pena will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike. Hey, up. Try opening your eyes for the next pitch.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds pick up a run on this home run by Brandon Phillips. Bottom of the 4th coming up, 2-0 Cincinnati. Anthony Rizzo will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Now the first pitch. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see our top speeds, fairly modest by today's standards, with 93 and 89 being each starter's top speed respectively. Chris Bryant will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First offering on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Come on.
Now here's the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count, 0-2. The pitch. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. The 1-2 with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Starlin Castro will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First pitch coming. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball one. The 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Boy, not only are these guys not getting on base, they're not even getting off any good swings. That's the swing of a guy who's really out to sea right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
2-2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 12 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. He waits. Now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, he just chased out of the zone on that first pitch. This time he started to, but he wisely pulled it back.
1-1 on the way. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
These guys need to get things sorted out at the plate. The discipline just has not been real good.
The 2-2 coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. One left for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. Zach Cozart will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Now the pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2-2. That call was wrong.
Here now the 2-2. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Number 31 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. One strike offering now to Hamilton. And he takes strike 2.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
He's set. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, right now, that fastball's been so good, he really hasn't needed any of his secondary pitches. Another good heater there.
Into the box now, Christopher Negron, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is going to find the seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count, it really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
In is Joey Votto now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
From the stretch. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he'll settle under it, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, boy. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Jay Bruce will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Junior Lake is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Right field, number 22, Junior Lake.
Now here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
The next pitch. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Reds lead it 4-0. Chris Denorfio will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Here's the first offering. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Travis Wood.
Mike Holt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20.
Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Cubs to this point in the contest. And this will be fouled away. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Another chance out there at shortstop. On to first, and there are 2 down.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Junior Lake will stand in now. A late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A solo home run here for Junior Lane. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Even though this is only 1 run, this is important, not just because it gets them on the board, but also because they needed something to get the dugout going a bit. Give them some life.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As he'll hit a ground ball here to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
And this guy's had his way with him so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode up there. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Addison Russell will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Let's go, Gubby.
First pitch to him. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Now the 1-0. On the move now is Fowler. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Here's the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
The 3-0 pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
The 3-1 coming. Fouled straight back. From the belt, the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
You can see the pitching coach heading for the mound. This is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Anthony Rizzo. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Here we go, Tom. Here we go.
A big pitch here, 1-2. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there. just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll plate one for sure and maybe a second. And the runner is in from second. And he will score as well. And things are getting really interesting now. It's back to a one-run ball game.
Well, he's been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game. Not this time. He's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple on the two-run double.
Chris Bryant will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. And you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 pitch. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here you go, Cubby.
So 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Come on now, get it.
The 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
The 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 4 and the Cubbies 3. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as internet sensation Dat Dude Brandon Phillips gets set to lead off the Cincinnati half of the inning. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. James Russell will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, James Russell.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Marlon Byrd will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Let's go, Cubbies!
Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Foul. Pause, now the pitch. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. Russell backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Brian Pena will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
Runners on first with 1 down. Comes set, now the pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. 0-1 pitch is sent on the ground now to Castro out at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Starlin Castro will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th. First pitch on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Now the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Number 12 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. (1-0). Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. (1-1) pitch on the way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Chris Denorfia will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Now the first pitch. He goes right after the first pitch here and shoots it back up the middle and into center field for a base hit.
All right, there's your tying run over there at first. Now I figure we'll probably see a pinch hitter now with the pitcher spot due up next.
Jorge Soler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 68, Jorge Soler.
Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's ready now. The pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's the 2-2 offering. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. 7th inning coming up. The Reds are on top, 4-3. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th, and before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Todd Frazier is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Todd Frazier.
Brian Schlitter is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Brian Schlitter. Leading off for the Reds.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 5-3.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? 1 pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And that's through for a base hit.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him. But he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
In now, Christopher Negron. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
In is Joey Votto now. Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. There to take it is Fowler as that becomes out number 2.
The left fielder, number 32, Jay Bruce.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First offering on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Comes set. Now the pitch. 1-1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
The 1-1 home. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Pitch outside, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Good time to run right here. 2 strikes, 2 outs. If he gets thrown out, you let the guy start off the next inning with a fresh count. Instead, as it is, now he's got a shot at a 2-out RBI.
2-2 pitch on the way. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Brandon Phillips will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
First pitch coming. In there, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
He waits, now the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced out to the shortstop, Castro. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Reds get 1 on the home run by Todd Frazier. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-3 Cincinnati. J.J. Hoover will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
J.J. Hoover.
Junior late. will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here it comes. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings. And he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
So 1 away now for the center fielder, Dexter Fowler. Now the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1-0 on the way. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. One-two pitch coming to Fowler. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Here's the 2-2 home. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the full count offering. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. Now here's a bouncing ball sent back up the middle, and it's going to find its way into center. His second hit of the afternoon.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Addison Russell.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. Took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Addison Russell will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's the first pitch to him. On the move now is Fowler. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Hindsight's always 20/20, and I know you want to avoid the double play. But this late in the ball game, I like my chances a lot better if I have the tying run at the plate.
Now here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Marlon Byrd will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. One on the way. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Still anyone. Brian Pena will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Here's the 2-1 now to Pena. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
The 2-2 coming. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Come on, Cubby.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Another full count pitch home, and this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Zach Cozart will stride in, grounded out his last time through. And that's in there for a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And if you're wondering just who remains on the Cincinnati bench, should they think about making a move, there you get a look at him right there. And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. And this is grounded foul near a former World Series hero, Billy Hatcher, in that first base coaching box. He's ready. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Oh, that pop-up really helped him out. He's coming back strong now.
2 men are on with 2 men out. From the stretch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Reds strand a couple, and it remains 5-3. Burke Badenhop will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Burke Badenhop.
Anthony Rizzo will step in. He doubled home a couple this last time. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One 0 pitch now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 2-2 one more time. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This one for Cozart at short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well, he really bunched him up on that 2-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Therefore, it is Bird now as he's got it for out number 2.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Starlin Castro come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3-4-5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
The 1-2. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Bird is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They're still down 5-3. Christopher Negron will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Christopher Negron.
Jason Mott come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Christopher Negron will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Third baseman, Christopher Negron.
And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the ninth, as that one just about got him.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
The 1-0 home. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
1-0 on the way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
These guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Jay Bruce will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. First pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
As a look, now the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 3-run shot by Jay Bruce. 8th home run on the season for him as they open it up to 8-3.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, they put the measuring stick on that last home run, and it came up 403 feet. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Now batting, right fielder, Marlon Byrd.
Marlon Byrd will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. First pitch coming. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there.
Huh. You know, sometimes we forget about all that umpires go through down there. That's going to hurt for a while.
Three runs already home here. Now here's the pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And heads up down there as he just had to cover up as this skips right over his head.
Okay, take your time now.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Brian Pena will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. On the ground is short. To second for one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. But three for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this three-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's the Reds 8 and the Cubbies 3. Number 12 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far.
Catcher, number 12.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. And the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup.
Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. So a solo shot here to left center field as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, yeah, his first hit of the series here, and he makes it a good one, all right. As this one clears the wall by plenty, and back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, it's about time.
Chris Denorfia will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Mott will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. David Ross will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, David Ross.
Hit hard towards the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
We got some life here now in the 9th inning. First and second now, and hey, one more base runner, you're going to bring the tying run to the plate. We've seen stranger things happen.
Junior Late will stand in now, and hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Let's go, one more time, baby! All right, let's go! Base hit, Eric.
Tommy LaStella will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 11, Tommy LaStella.
Look it out, dude!
Watch the DP! Take the peak!
And here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
He's ready now. The pitch.
Here we go.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Let's get the run here. Watch the DP!
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for 1, but 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Addison Russell is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. Pause, now the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far.
Let's go, right guard now!
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Anthony Rizzo will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Put the runs on the board!
First pitch on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Here's the 1-0. Off the corner with the splitter, it's 2-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching, now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
The 2-0 on the way. And there's the first strike, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A 2-1 offering. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, another great victory for these guys on the road. They've come in and taken the first 2 ball games here, so they're guaranteed of no less than a split in this 4-game series.
And guys, the Reds' offensive attack this afternoon was led by this man, Brendan Phillips. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Reds win this one 8-5. So long from Wrigleyville.
The final line score for our ball game.
All right, guys. Well, we were not able to take that ball game. Unfortunately, Jay Bruce hit that home run in the 9th inning, that 3-run homer in the 9th, and that cost. Looking back, had we not given up that 3-run homer, we would have been tied 5-5 in the 9th inning. We were able to get 1 run off of Aroldis Chapman and hit a double, a single, and got another base hit off of him. And I think I got a couple base hits off of him. So I mean, we were able to get to him, but not. We were not able to get the win there. But you know, it's gonna happen. We're going through a slump again. Lost three of our last 4. Our last win was against the Tigers, and I think we used up all our offense in that ball game. Was when we won that one 9-0, and Lester pitched that complete game shutout. But you know what? That's what happens. You're not gonna win every game. It's a long season. But that's gonna go ahead and do it for this ball game. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. And then also subscribe to us on YouTube as well at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. And don't forget about our Twitter page as well. We got our Twitter page with everything you need to know about what's going on with us here at Life of Raw Sports Gaming. The tag is at LRSPN, so be sure to check that out on Twitter as well. And that's going to go ahead and do it. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys be sure to keep it real.